I am mad today, and you should be too. Why? Because our freedom is under attack once again. The freedom to vote has faced challenges since the founding of this country. In fact, it wasn't until 1971 that all American citizens age 18 and over gained the right to vote. Less than 50% of the world's population has that freedom to vote for who represents them. Let that sink in. Our freedom was attacked when former President Trump and potential next president was shot in an attempted assassination on July 13th. I was shocked as I watched this unfold in real time. How could this happen in America? We don't jail, kill, or do away with the opposition. The people get to decide, or that is the way it's supposed to be. We saw him get up after a few minutes, raise his fist in the air, and we knew he was okay. And the nation breathed a sigh of relief. The bullet missed by millimeters, or would we be talking about something entirely different today? You know what shocked me even more were the comments on Twitter, videos on TikTok, and other social media sites that were filled with hate and anger as this story was developing. Some said it was staged. Others said, "You missed?" or "You had one job," seemingly disappointed that this attempt failed. This country is so divided and filled with hatred. Have we forgotten what it's all about? Where has the respect for life and each other gone? I just made a video last week talking about why first-time voters are more important now than ever. And it turns out the shooter was a 20-year-old who had never even voted before. How can this happen? So many questions left unanswered. What could fill a 20-year-old who has his whole life in front of him with so much hate that he would try to take the life of the president and an innocent bystander? A 50-year-old father protecting his family was one of the victims. What kind of hate could cause this young man to try to assassinate and take the life of a former president and the potential next president? So what's the problem? This wasn't a gun problem, although many will try to make it that. This is a mental health problem. This is a hate problem. This is a news and social media problem. And this is a lack of respect problem. And it's not a new problem. It's just spread quicker through our interconnected world and the amount of information available to us almost real time. The last attempted assassination of our leader was in March of 1981 when Ronald Reagan was shot and he survived. Before that was John F. Kennedy, who was killed in November of 1963. And there were 7 other assassination attempts before that on other presidents, and I'll put them in the description. For today's video, let's focus on the hate problem, although they are all tied together. Unity is powerful, but it's also dangerous. A unified people can do great things and are hard to control. When people come together with a common goal, their collective strength can overcome challenges that might be insurmountable individually. Unity is not about erasing differences, but about embracing them and working together towards a common purpose. It's a powerful tool that can lead to personal fulfillment, stronger communities, and a better world. So why would anyone want to keep us always divided and hating each other? Because if you keep everyone divided, then it's easier to manipulate, distract, and control. When people are divided, their collective strength diminishes. And this makes it harder to achieve common goals and overcome challenges. Division often brings hostility and resentment towards each other, which can lead to conflicts and emotional distress. Extreme division can lead to political polarization, making it difficult to achieve consensus and effective governance. And we see this alive and well right now. A divided society often sees a decline in empathy and understanding, making it harder to build bridges and find common ground. Again, we see this every day. While unity brings strength, collaboration, and emotional support, division leads to weakness, conflict, and instability. Promoting unity and understanding is essential for building a harmonious and prosperous society. Look at all the ways they want to keep us divided. Are you red or are you blue? Are you conservative or are you liberal? Are you a Democrat or a Republican? Black versus white. Rich versus poor. Young versus old. Christian versus atheist. Educated versus uneducated. And male versus female. And this is named just a few. We are being played by these divisions, and the news just keeps bringing them on, keeping them stoked up and constantly at the center of attention to fuel this division and hatred. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. A famous quote by Abraham Lincoln. You know what? It's okay to not agree with each other. Part of this polarization is the belief that if we don't agree with each other, we must hate each other. Nothing could be farther from the truth. It's okay to respectfully disagree with each other. Disagreement is a natural part of human interaction. Embracing it with respect and understanding can lead to growth, innovation, and stronger relationships. It's perfectly okay to disagree without harboring hate or resentment. But in today's world, we're told that we must agree or it must be hate. That is simply not true, and it is damaging. That's why we have choices. Ford or Chevrolet, Coke or Pepsi, Republican or Democrat. Choose what you like, what meets your needs and your expectations. It's okay to agree to disagree. Don't let them keep this as a divider. Let's focus on what we have in common and vote for those that share these ideals. We all want to be able to provide for ourselves and our family. We want to keep our hard-earned money. We want to be safe in our homes, in our schools, on our streets, in our churches, at our stores. We want the freedom to choose our elected representatives and have a say. We want the freedom to pursue happiness. We want the freedom to be treated fairly and justly. We live in the greatest country the world has ever seen. People from all over the world came to America seeking a new life with new freedoms. Some were from England, France, Spain, the Netherlands, Germany, Sweden, Ireland, and so many more. They didn't found this company on their differences. They founded it on what they had in common, and they built a nation like no one had ever seen before. Is it perfect? Not at all. But the strength comes from its people uniting for a common cause of freedom. Don't take anything for granted. News, information on what candidates will and won't do, what you can do. Research the candidates and the issues. Look at their platform and their websites to see where they really stand on the issues. Watch the debates. Listen to them speak. Fact check to verify what you see and hear. It's your voice, it's your vote, it's your power. Don't let anyone take that away from you. I would like to hear from you. Has this latest assassination attempt changed the way you look at this election? Are you thinking of any voting now where you wasn't before? If you like this video, leave me a like, a comment, and please share it. And don't forget to subscribe. Our next video, we're going to take a close look at the Republican and the Democrat Party. What makes them different, and are there any things that are the same? Thanks for watching, and join us next time.